When the maid went to clean a wealthy man's house, she was stunned to see that the entire mansion was filled with books. Curious, she asked the man if he had really read all of them. When he confidently said yes, she realized that knowledge could change a person's destiny. So when she got home, she made a strict study plan for her 2 sons. She told them they had to finish at least 2 books every week. From then on, Carson stayed up late every night studying. But even with all that effort, his grades stayed at the bottom. Worse than that, he became the target of ridicule. His classmates laughed at him, and some even hurled racist insults.
Did you hear what they said on Cronkite last night on the news? You're the dumbest kid in the world.
One day, furious, Carson threw a punch. His classmate ended up in the hospital. The principal called Carson's mother to the school and showed her his report card. Almost every subject was marked with DS and FS. The principal warned her that Carson's situation was serious. If she didn't find a way to discipline and educate him, the school would have no choice but to expel him. Later, his mother noticed that Carson always held books very close to his eyes. That's when she realized he was severely nearsighted. No wonder his grades were so bad. She bought him a pair of glasses, and suddenly the words on the chalkboard became clear. From then on, his grades began to improve. But while Carson was getting better, his mother was not. Her mood darkened, so she went to see a psychiatrist. It turned out she had been carrying a heavy burden for years. She had grown up in foster care. By the age of 13, she was already married. After Carson was born, she discovered her husband had another son. Soon after, he abandoned them. For years, she raised 2 boys on her own. Without an education, she could only work as a maid for wealthy families, scrubbing houses up to 15 hours a day. After work, she still had to watch over her children's studies. Every day felt like an exhausting battle. The doctor suggested she get treatment at a hospital and explained that it was part of a free community program. So she told her children she was going to work. But in reality, she checked herself into the hospital. In the meantime, she asked a kind-hearted nun to look after the boys. By the time she finished her treatment, Carson's grades had skyrocketed to straight A's. He had also become a regular at the library, learning new and difficult words. In class, he began to shine during spelling and reading contests. 4 years passed. The boy who once sat at the bottom of the class had now become the top student in the entire school. At graduation, he was honored as valedictorian. Watching her son stand proudly on the stage, his mother felt nothing but pride. But then, a female teacher suddenly grabbed the microphone. She scolded the white students in the audience, saying it was shameful that they had been outperformed by a black boy who didn't even have a father. At that moment, Carson's mother realized something heartbreaking. No matter how brilliant her son became, he might never escape the prejudice of others.